Ooh, what's up? What's happening? Welcome to another edition of the Short Porch presented by Barstool Sports. I'm your host, Hubbs. On the other side of the laptop, he's roaming the country. Marty Mush. Tommy is off. He does have his pinstripes for us later. TJ is on the ones and twos. The New York Yankees are 16-6 on the coattails of a 9-game winning streak, the best record in Major League Baseball, the second best run differential in Major League Baseball. What can change in 2 weeks? It's crazy. This team is doing it. What this team did this weekend, and I know they're bad teams and all that, but they didn't do this stuff last year. They didn't do this stuff in the past few years. They look completely different. They have a different vibe to them. The hitting has come along. The pitching has stayed great. It's tough to just not feel awesome right now.
That's what I was going to bring up too, where it's like today's game. I think I saw you tweet it and I said the same thing this out loud. Like, we don't win that game ever. Like, if they die, they're like, fuck them. Like, this game's over. And Aaron Judge has 7 cocks and just keeps hitting home runs. He really does want to make $500 million pretty much. But my biggest thing this week, it's crazy. Like, when you talk about your team winning, people are just like, well, I hate the people on the internet. It's like, well, it's the Royals. Well, it's the Orioles. Bro, good teams have to, like, sweeping those teams are huge. Like, when you play those other games, when you go 1-2 in the series or 2-1, those 9 wins right there are going to come up big in a time that we usually lose those games and we play down to our competition. So I hate the fucking, oh, well, it's the Royals. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Like, sorry.
Play the whole MLB. This isn't fucking Gonzaga who plays the school of the blind. We play everybody.
Yeah, and like, you just look at like the
Not
Tigers.
My fault they fucking suck.
Yeah, yeah, not a problem. Look at the Tiger series. Like, they have two good wins, and then the final one is a day game, and they let it get away, and you don't sweep them. And it's just like, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Sweeping 3 teams in a row is incredible. It's like, what's going? Like, this is insane. You're like what I said before. Yes, I did tweet that. They're down 4-1 in the 5th. Sevy had just given up a few. It's and they could probably, they maybe should have taken him out in that 4th inning. And it's like, oh, they just leaving him in. They want to save the pen a little bit here, save it for Toronto. Looking ahead, and honestly, to me as a fan, I was thinking through my head, like, tough to complain. If that's the case, you've won 8 of 9 in that situation. Like, you didn't get the sweep, but oh well. Like, can't be. You're in first place still. It's okay. Nope. Nope. This team, Miguel Andujar has a few hits. He what?
It's just funny.
I forgot he was a person.
He's got a few hits. I did too, bro. When I saw him getting called up, and I was like, what the fuck?
Good for him, though. He got a few hits. He did get sent down. We'll talk about that. But he gets a hit after Hicks fouls out. I have some Hicks stuff to continue to talk about. Only negative shit. But Falefa rips a double. Falefa's hitting 300, by the way.
Yeah.
No big deal. Like, 3rd most hits on the team. And then DJ drives him in. So then all of a sudden it's like 4-3. And it's like, whoa. Like, where is that? This fight did not exist last year. Like, not a chance this exists. They lay down and die. What?
It's not even close. Like, they would die in 2 seconds.
Right. Sevy comes back out for the 5th, goes 1-2-3, looks strong there. And then the pitching locks down until the 7th, and then they get guys on, and they it wasn't the prettiest way to score. The bases loaded, nobody out. Judge does like a check swing at first, gets the guy home. Donaldson grounds out to short, but it was a contact play. Shortstop bobbled it. Rizzo scores on that. And it's like, wow, like, they have the lead here. And then Judge adds one more, his 2nd home run of the game. And then the bullpen locks it down. The way they won this week, every single game was different. And I love those series. Friday was just your classic, we're going to just beat the living shit out of you type of game, score 1 million runs. I think it was their 4th time in 5 games they had scored 10 or more runs. I think all last year they scored 6. They had 6 games with 10 or more runs. They already have 4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, like, this is just different vibes here. Just really, like, breaking it open, killing teams, not letting them come back on you. I think I saw a stat today. They're 15-0 with a lead in the 7th inning. So that's pretty good.
The bullpen for you right there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I was what I like too, even though it pissed me off when I first saw it, but I think I wasn't on the last episode. So like it was the last game against the Orioles, and you see their lineup, and it's like they don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about this. It's like, dude, you can still like Castro's batting sixth, and it's like, okay, we got to figure this out. But they still won the game, and it's like it's just such a different feel of this team.
Oh, 100%. Saturday's win, going back to variation, Cole just pitches like he should. He did have like one shaky inning, but overall got the job done, 6 shutout innings, and they kind of just scratch and claw their runs. I think both were like with like double play balls and like the bases loaded. It was like a shitty way to score, but like they just, didn't allow the Royals to get anything in that game. And then Sunday you have your comeback. I think the Yankees have the second most, or they have 7 come from behind wins this year. I think that's the most in baseball. That's a good number. You always like to see I feel like a good team. I know it's like, it means they were losing at one point in that game, but good teams have a lot of come from behind wins. Like the Yankees in 09, I feel like had like 100 come from behind wins. They always like had that alligator blood, that fight, that like, and it really speaks to Anthony Rizzo and Donaldson. I know Donaldson's numbers aren't what we want them to be, and I'm confident they'll get up. They'll get back to like 260 or whatever, but you can tell like the vibe in that clubhouse, the demeanor in that clubhouse is just way different. It's way different. Turns out it wasn't just Brett Gardner doing it. You can just inject life into that clubhouse with those types of leaders, those winners, and it does wonders for you.
It's also different when it's Brett Gardner doing it compared to Anthony Rizzo, where it's like Brett Gardner's, he might be great in the locker room, but he's not fucking hitting nukes like Rizzo, and it resonates with you more when someone like Rizzo's doing it instead of fucking Gardner. But it's more of a like it's not even like they're having so much fun. It's like they're more of a fuck you team. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, we're the Yankees. Like, it's back to that where we're gonna beat the shit out of you,
It's just like a confidence they have, and it's great. Like, they know the importance of these games finally. It took so many years with Boone, but he finally realized like how important these games are and how they needed to be managed late in the games. And I have a moment this weekend that like was like I like rewatched it on my phone, this one highlight about like 10 times when I first saw it, like late at night. And I was like, I got like a very, very good feeling about where this team's going. Before that though, when I talked to my friends over at Game Time, it kind of looked like, the first 2 weeks, tough to like push people like, hey, go buy tickets, go see the Yankees when like they were scoring 2 runs a game. Now it's like, let's get to the stadium. Like, let's have a weekend here. We've got the Rangers coming in after the Toronto series for 3. Those tickets are going to be must have, I think, based off of like the vibes of this team right now, getting back to the stadium, feeling this good. You're going to have to use Game Time to get those tickets. They are $13 at the moment. They are only $13 to get into the stadium and drop it right around there. That's a no-brainer to me. I mean, you have to, like, Game Time is the move here. It's the only place to get the best, cheapest, and last-minute tickets. You ever dreamed of sitting in a seat you never thought of you could, behind home plate, first row in the outfield, catching dingers? It's all possible with the Game Time app. The biggest last-minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. Game Time is all on top of that for you. Right now, download the Game Time app, go to the account tab to create a login, and redeem code SHORTPORCH for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Somebody actually hit me up this week in Kansas City, asking what the code was for Game Time. He went to see the Royals. He was there for Cole. Brought home a W. Fantastic. Good job by that man.
It's very easy. I've looked at it, I've used it. It's a very easy app to use, which is nice
and that's big coming from you because you're really stupid.
Exactly. And some people's like some horrible other ticket places, it's just like so hard and confusing. Game Time is the easiest one.
Easiest one.
Have 4 home runs and 6 runs. It's horrible.
Who just hit that last one? I saw it land.
I fucking missed who it even was.
Yeah. Max Scherzer started that game striking out 5 in a row. I was like, what's going on here? He did not strike out 20. I thought he was on pace to do that though. The moment that really like stood out to me this weekend is Friday night. Excuse me, my allergies. I've taken like 4 pills today alone. I might take a Benadryl later and just knock me out cold. But we got to power through this podcast first. Friday, Yankees obviously win the game 12-2. However, it was tight for a while. It was 3-2 going into the 7th inning. And you never know. There was weird shit that happened last year with the Royals. You got to put them away. You know, they might be a bad team. They're still an MLB team. There's still MLB players in this team, like Whit Merrifield and shit. Salvador Perez. You never know what's going to happen. 7th inning, obviously, DJ knocks in Falefa to make it 4-2. Judge comes up in the later in the inning. The next batter, and blasts a big time, break it open, like we're going to win this game, weight off our shoulders, don't have to worry about this 3-run home run to make it 7-2. As he's rounding the bases, touches home, does his celebration, whatever, Boone is there to greet him as he walks in, and the face he had, the eyes, he gave him like daggers to Judge, and like fucking like really like slap, like gave him like a low five or whatever, high five, whatever the fuck it was. And it was just like Boone cares about, like Boone wants to win this fucking game. It's the Royals. Like Boone was treating that game like it was a Red Sox game. And that is what you need out of a Yankee manager. That's what you need. Like Boone is different this year. And I thought he wouldn't be fresh off the contract because it's not, no one has much pressure. It's almost like you would think he would have this mentality last year going into the final year. But the way he locked his eyes and was like, basically like, let's fucking go, to like break it up against the Royals, that was like, okay, Boone, like that was a big moment. I like that moment from you. That was keep doing that. Manage with that kind of mentality.
He hasn't pissed me off at all this year, and I do feel like we've had so many problems with. He's gonna fuck up sometimes, whatever, but he hasn't really pissed me off with the lineups. I know it's not even really him, but pitching changes have seemed like it's like exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? Like
today was the only exception with. He brought in Litke to start the 7th, where I would have probably left Clark in for another inning.
Especially if they knew that they were going to send him down, might as well give him the innings.
Which is what I thought the plan was going to be. But and Clark has pitched great this year. But then you bring in King with men on, and I tweeted like, it's almost like Boone just wanted to show off how good King is. Like, it doesn't matter who's on base, what the situation is, he's going to find his way out of this shit. But it's just the Litke move was weird. But you're right. The pinch hits too have been good. Throwing Rizzo in there where he got hit by the pitch to like really where they scored some runs there. All year he's been pretty good with pinch hits. Yeah, Boone has not been an issue whatsoever in my mind.
Yeah, I think he kind of just wants to show that like he does want to win, and it's like he's gotten a lot of flack as the Yankees manager. Where I think it's like, all right, let's do this thing because we need to show some winners.
I would love to know if there was like a team meeting or something after the Baltimore series, because they were so bad at hitting at that point, and they just
bad.
They figured it out. I don't know what changed. I don't understand.
It is different. Aaron Judge is a big part of it, and we were talking like we had said during that rut, like Judge, you want to get paid your money? Where you at? He's here. He's up to 8 home runs on the year. He's hitting, let me pull up the full stat. I think he's up to 302. What is he at?
It's also like this team, we don't have to like rely just on Judge and Stanton. Like they pick each other up in that lineup so well. It seems like Rizzo will step up, and if he's starting to suck, Judge steps up. Stanton's getting going again. Like there's so many people, IFK, like this keep coming out of the wood, and they're like, all right, like we don't need everyone to be on.
IKF, you pulled me there.
I'm done with him. I can't do it. I can't do because I'm starting to like him, because it takes me a long time to like someone new, and he's helping because he's batting 300.
Yeah,
but I can't do the name. I confuse.
Just call him Falafel.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call him Falafel or Waffle. Either one.
That's fine. Yeah, either one of those that plays.
I just keep thinking of JFK.
Don't do that. He's dead, so don't do that.
Yeah, he's really dead.
He's the biggest dead.
Really, only that actually Darren Ravel ruined my life. Forever tweeting that.
That was a wild tweet. Oh God. Judge is up to 300 on the year, 364 OBP, 1027 OPS, 8 homers, 16 RBIs. I think Dan Rourke tweeted his other stats because Dan's the biggest Judge fan in the world. He's up to a 203 weighted runs created plus, where the average hitter is at 100. He's at 203.
Wow.
So, yeah, he's fucking absolutely cooking right now. He is on one of those rolls, and you're right though. Everyone else kind of hit like it's nice to like just batting average is archaic, but like it's nice to see DJ's at 299, Judge is at 300.
I hate that you say it's okay. Batting average is the best thing in the world. Like, that's the only thing you should care about. I hate these fucking nerds. I love batting average. If you have a bad batting average, but then you tell me all these other stats, I think you're bad.
I will say batting average might be coming more back because if the balls are really dejuiced, and like home runs are going to be down, you're going to need more contact. And that's where obviously batting average comes into play. Falefa's at 303, Rizzo's at 269. So it's just nice to see not everyone's hitting 210, Yeah. But Judge has been great. Yeah, and you really have to wonder what the fuck is his new number. Like, we thought he may have been an idiot for, or risking it really to go into this it was walk without a contract, without a new contract. But I mean, if he keeps this up, he's win the MVP. So he's worth $400 million. So
his odds dropped from 20-1 to 17-1 today.
Feels correct.
That's a great bet.
He's still like the fifth favorite.
How is Bo?
Well, yeah, it's tough when Trout's a thing. So
it's more than it's Shohei, Trout, Vladdy, Jose Ramirez, Byron Buxton, Luis.
Where's
Robert,
Wander Franco?
And then Judge. Wander Franco's 20-1.
All that guy does is hit. I don't understand how he's not up there.
The shot's up to 50-1.
That's
wow, he started at wasn't it third, right?
Yeah.
That's a shame. What else is a shame? No, not a shame. Good thing. Michael King. He is the best pitcher in baseball.
All right. You know what sucks for us? Because it's amazing. We finally have a friend that's really good.
Incredible news.
A real friend, too.
Tremendous news.
But I would love to talk to him, but I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to have him on the podcast.
No, we're not going to have him on the podcast. I've shot him a few. We've had a few texts, but
no, yeah, I've talked to him, but it's like I'm saying on the podcast where I don't.
Oh no, he's not coming on.
No,
because the last time this happened, he almost died.
Yeah, I want him as far away as possible from us.
Yeah, he's up to. I know this is nerdy. He is a 1.1 F4 at the moment, over 14 2/3, 7 relief appearances. That's more F4 than the entire pitching staff of 5 different teams.
It's crazy, and it's at first you don't know. Maybe he was maybe on a roll. He's locked in. He's our best reliever.
He's on the fast track to be an all-star.
Crazy how he's just dialed in. And Clark pitched great today too.
Clark was good, and Clark has been good all year too. Clark has a 1 ERA. He's unfortunately going to be the victim of roster cuts or roster shrinkage, and he's going to be.
Why him? He hasn't.
Because he's got options. It sucks. He's got options.
Oh, I know he's got options, but it's I don't know. There's some other.
There isn't though. There isn't.
I don't like Lucky.
He's not going. Lucky's staying up. He's a lefty. You need a fucking lefty that's not named Gerrit Cole.
I don't like.
Roll Chapman.
I don't like him.
Okay. Okay. But if you look at the rest of the bullpen, Chapman, Holmes, Loizaga, Green, King, Peralta, Litke, Castro.
Yeah.
You'd literally be cutting. You'd have to cut Litke or DFA him. That's not happening.
Yeah.
Or you're going with well, actually, wait, how many pitchers is that? Fuck. No, I didn't mean to click that because I know now there's a 13 is the limit. 5.
It just changed.
They just changed. So May 2nd is when it shrinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 5 pitchers. So actually, yeah, you can't even go with a 3-man bench right now. Like they're at the max, which sucks for Clark. It sucks big time for Clark because,
dude, I think that fucks with you too, like going up and down.
The high that he's been on.
Yeah,
like he made the big league team. He's been pitching great. Like I think that and you could see he was interviewed today afterwards, and he's not pleased.
Oh,
I like that he's showing the emotion, but he's just like, yeah, he was surprised. Although like it kind of was obvious, but
yeah, because it's an easy thing to do, and they'll call him right back up when they need him. But it's just like,
but they won't need him probably until an injury. So like he could be down there for so long.
Yeah, then it's just like, all right, I gotta start over again.
And you know what sucks is like, let's say he has a few bad outings there, that hurts his stock, and then you almost forget. We won't, but like the organization will then forget like how good he was in this first month here. And I don't know. I assume he's going to be used as a starter in the minors. I want to keep him on that pitch count kind of, in case one of the big 5 go down. That'd be my guess.
Yeah. It's just annoying.
Oh God!
You are a fucking mess.
You were like this last week too.
I've never heard someone sniffle more than you.
Allergies suck.
What do you mean, Alan?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
Get what people mean when they say I got allergies.
No, I get it.
Spring and fall, murder me.
Well, do you have allergies, TJ?
Yeah, if I go outside when it's like the pollen pops, I'm just like out of commission all day.
I think you're a pussy if you have allergies.
I would agree.
What sucks too is I know when I go home, there's way more trees, obviously, than in New York City. And it's a death trap for me. And I just have to go home this weekend with Mother's Day coming up. By the way, Mother's Day, laughably. I love mothers. I love women. Mother's Day is just too quick this year. It's way too early.
Way too early. You're right.
Why is it May 8th? That's just way too soon.
Yeah, you're right. It is too early. But
I had fucking Lauren's birthday. I had my mom's birthday all in April, and then Mother's Day. Enough with I need to relax.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
I need a vacation from holidays.
My brother is a pussy and he's got allergies. But he always told my dad, he's like, I can't mow the lawn because of the allergies. I think
no way. I always say this. I could not be a professional athlete with this problem. I don't know how people do it. No one's ever. You ever notice that no one is ever like mid swing or like a big out or whatever? There's never been a sneeze to like throw. Like imagine the World Series. Someone sneezed in a big moment and just fucked up.
Yeah, it's like 3-2 count.
It's never happened.
Fucking blow a dandelions go and then you sneeze.
Somehow there's some. I guess it's adrenaline maybe at that point, but
yeah. But the thing is, I was gonna say like obviously you're not thinking about it or whatever, but like, bro, driving a car, it happens all the time.
All the time.
And then that's a big thing to not want to sneeze.
The only time I've ever been pulled over and given a ticket was on the way home from Syracuse. I took a Benadryl, like a drowsy Benadryl, because that's all I had because I was dying. It's a 4.5 hour trip home. I started falling asleep 20 minutes into the car ride, and I was going 80 miles an hour without even knowing. I couldn't see. Pulled over. That's the only time I've ever been pulled over.
I fell asleep twice at the wheel.
It's not good because you're not awake.
No, it's real bad. Yeah. One time it was just at a red light and someone was beeped at me. The second time I hit someone.
Something you want to be awake for is driving.
I might have hit someone. I hit someone, bro. I was 3 minutes away from home and I fucking fell asleep because I was like sick.
Yikes.
That's
not good.
Yeah, it's bad. Something that is good, Harry's. Harry's is a men's grooming brand that provides all the grooming essentials. Harry's believes that you shouldn't have to choose between a close, comfortable shave and a fair price. So they give you both. They prioritize. I said it like just from Boston. Prioritize or something or Irish. Harry's prioritizes simple, quality craftsmanship at a fair price. You get everything you need for a great shave and nothing but that. Harry's blades hold up better than ever. Guys who tried it say their eighth shave is as sharp as their first, and the newly redesigned weighted handle looks almost as fresh as you'll feel after using it. Harry's is giving their best offer to our listeners, the Short Porch listeners, the best listeners in the world, first-time Harry's customers can redeem a starter set for just $3 at harrys.com/porch. They threw me through a loop with, it says Podfathers, and now it says Porch. You go very weird wording here. But you get the new look, same incredible offer. There's really never been a better time to give Harry's a try. Go to harrys.com/porch today to get your starter set for just $3. It's got a $13 value you get for just $3. In that, you get the 5-blade cartridge, a weighted handle, foaming shave gel, and a travel cover to protect your blades on the go. $13 value for just $3. harrys.com/porch. Okay. Made it to that. Breathing's hard when you have allergies. Just not great. Gerrit Cole. ERA is down to 3. 2-0. Didn't give a run on Saturday. Had one inning where he decided to walk everyone, and Salvador bailed him out in the first pitch of the bases loaded with a ground out to short. Other than that, though, his 6th inning was good. Struck out the side. May have been a few guys on base, but progress, I think.
Yeah, it was definitely needed to where these two teams, like, that'll fuck you up for a long time if you get beat up by the Orioles or the Royals. I never even thought about the Orioles Royals. Kind of the same thing.
They sound similar. Yes.
No, I couldn't even say it.
Sound similar. Yep.
But yeah, that no joke would fuck him up if he got touched up a little bit. And I see him you could kind of see him getting back into his groove and like he's ready to shove.
Yeah.
I don't think so. You were a little hesitant.
No. I'm happy he's not pitching in Toronto this week.
Same.
Let's just let him get a little bit more on the road. He's going to get Texas this weekend at the stadium. That would be a good test though, because they can hit.
Is he Friday night?
Probably.
I want him in a spot like that under the lights with a lot of people watching.
Yeah, he pitched Saturday. Yeah, he'll be Friday. Yeah. That's a big start. But it's like a baby step, right? Like it's not in Toronto.
Yeah.
I don't see him I don't need him in Toronto right now. But at home at Texas, okay, sure. No problem. But yeah, Saturday was a step in the right direction. I'm still not all the way there, confident on him. But if he wants to keep having these starts where he doesn't give up any runs, I'm going to be on board. So.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, it's also not good that we're saying we don't want him to pitch against the Blue Jays. That's how much he's fucked with us.
Yeah, but I kind of like that Monty pitches on Tuesday night. I like starting with Monty because I feel really good about Monty right now. So that's gonna be a war. We're gonna need 2 or 3 that will be a really. We'll preview that series at the very end here, but good stuff from Cole. Got some big outs. Got out of jams. Good step in the right direction. We talked Judge. We talked Clark. We talked King. Our friends over at the Red Sox are having a ball. It seems they lost to the Orioles today 9-5. They're in a really good battle for 4th place with the Orioles. Sox are currently 9-14. That would put them at 8 back in the loss column of the Yankees. Good stuff.
Fuck them, man. This is fun. They suck.
They actually are just bad.
They're a bad baseball team. Like it's not even like they'll get it together. I don't think they're gonna even come close to getting together.
You know what? Watching Sunday Night Baseball tonight, I'm really happy they didn't sign Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, even though I think KFC tweeted it was like he's the scariest 180 hitter in the world.
The fear that man put in me when he came up to play against the Yankees constantly, unmatched.
You see, he has 12 home runs and 56 at bats against the Mets. That's crazy.
It's insane. Another guy. I don't think he's even doing that well either. But Jackie Bradley's a disaster. But I still don't understand how they traded Hunter Renfroe for Jackie Bradley Jr. Just don't really understand any of that. Weird stuff going on in Boston. They don't know what to do with Whitlock, whether he's a starter, reliever. How can Sale aren't vaccinated, so they can't even go up to Toronto for games? Pavetta's not good anymore.
Are they not getting vaccinated, or is that a thing?
Those guys aren't getting vaxxed.
Got it.
Good the Judges though, and good that Rizzo is now.
Huge.
Big.
Those are real games. We really
Imagine going in this series without those guys. Jesus Christ,
I
that
probably
would
wouldn't watch.
which waving the white flag. The Yankees are favored, by the way, Tuesday night. Or sorry, Monday. Why do I keep saying Tuesday? Yankees are favored Monday night.
What's
That's
the matchup?
Montgomery against Ross Stripling. I think the Yankees are minus 120. I just think favored in Toronto was nice. That
Yeah,
makes
it
me
is,
feel
especially
good.
with Monty on the mound.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll see
sick of the-
Tuesday. Tuesday might be hard. JMO against Manoah. Every time that fucking guy Manoah pitches, he just shoves against the Yankees.
Yeah. The Blue Jays are good. They get a lot of credit though.
Springer
Yeah.
makes like a game-saving catch like every game now. I don't
Bro,
need.
he's so good.
Yeah, I know.
George Springer is awesome.
Listen, they're a really fucking good team. It's gonna. I think it's
don't-
gonna be a true. I think the Rays are better than what they're playing right now. But the Rays are playing like they give up 5 to the Twins in a blink of an eye today.
Do you like the Blue Jays?
What do you mean? Like, do I have like vitriol towards them? Do I hate
Like
them?
I can't stand the Red Sox. I know you don't either. Like that's
No.
obvious.
Yeah, no, the Blue Jays. No, I don't hate
The Blue Jays
Vladdy.
don't have that for me. Where I get and they're kind of like a cool team. Like
I
they're a
don't-
swag type of team.
And they always are. Like they always have swag guys on their team.
They've yes, everyone. Like when Josh Donaldson was on there and Batista, bro, that
Yeah.
shit was crazy.
Yeah. Let me see, let me look at their roster real quick and see if I hate anyone.
I think I might hate
I don't
Manoah.
like Alex Manoah just
think
because
I-
he shoves against us every fucking time.
Did you see
And
the
then
stat
Booker-
of extra base hits against them for the Yankees?
0.
Yeah, there's no player on the Yankees roster has an extra base hit off of him, and Judge is 0 for 8 career.
How about we change that? That'd
Yeah.
be a good.
We're due.
good-
We're
Yeah,
due
we
for
will.
hits.
We are due.
I was sorry. I was just watching like today because I was traveling and shit, like the like kind of just like the game cast at one point, and it
Mhm.
said like Judge grounded out. That was some like he didn't even know it hit his bat and he won like curveball.
Oh, the check swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
But it worked. Put the ball in play, man.
Oh no, it worked perfect.
It was like it's fantastic. Like, yeah,
But
sure. we'll
that his second home run, that's such a big home run because sometimes I have realized he hits a lot of home runs when we're up 9-3. You know what I mean? Like he hits a lot when we're
He kind of changed that narrative the last 2 years, though.
yeah, you know, it's definitely more like that second home run was big. Like that's a huge insurance run.
The first one was a fucking bomb. Like
Holy fuck, bro.
that's like a classic Aaron Judge, just absolute nuke. Nice that the Yankees have the top 2 home run people in baseball, 9 and 8 with Rizzo and Judge.
Yeah,
Certainly take that. I don't like George Springer. I'll say that. I don't like George Springer.
because of the Astros.
Yeah, and he's always smiling.
Yeah, I don't like necessarily like him. He's just really good.
Gurriel's hair bothers me. It's just way too weird.
Oh, I don't really like him.
Yeah. But I don't have anything against Bichette. I think Bichette's really cool. And Gurriel's got that hair. Oh, excuse me. What else was I just gonna say? Barstool Ballpark. We haven't really pushed this, but now that like we're really good at baseball, April 21st passed already. So forget what I just said. May 21st. We play the White Sox. It's a Saturday, 1 p.m. Come on to the ballpark. Some people have DM'd me. They bought their tickets. They're very excited. It's a 1 p.m. start. So from 11:30 to 1, we are out in center field by the bar there. It's unlimited beer, unlimited food. I think they got like hot dogs, burgers, and chicken and fries. And it's great. We just have a ball out there. It's unlimited. You get your seat along with the thing. It's like around $100. You pick your section. You can be in the second level or the third level. And it's great. We have a ball. Run those back. I haven't done them in a few years because of COVID. And then last year, we just didn't get around to it, or the seating. Oh, right. They didn't do like 100% capacity for a little bit. So, but we're back. So looking at that, May 21st, see you guys out there. They play the White Sox, and we're horrible right now. So
I've never been to a Barstool at the ballpark. I'm excited.
will you be going on Saturday, TJ?
Yes, I will.
Good.
Very fun. They are very much worth it as well.
Yeah. Bring your dad or not.
Yeah. He likes day games, so
Well, it's whether you want him there. Sometimes you don't want your parents around there.
Dude, I just saw the highlights of the Reds game. That they're awesome, man.
Did you see the one where they're dropping everything?
Yes, I saw the catcher hit his glove into the net, which I've never seen before. That might never happen again.
Let me tell you this. So the Yankees have six.
The pitcher one was awesome. Where he
They just let it drop.
Right, it's crazy. One of the biggest things where I hate about baseball, always have, where we treat pitchers like absolute imbeciles and that they're blind.
Once they don't. The glove is useless. It's just forget I have the glove. I can't do anything.
Bro, you played base for your whole life. You can catch a pop up. It's like why? I understand that third baseman, first baseman's there, but they're not there. Fucking catch it.
Yeah. The Yankees have 16 wins. The Reds have 3.
I think the Reds might not get 50 wins.
This is bad.
Bro, they're that bad. Like I watched a little bit of a Reds game, and it's like they have no chance.
They had some good lines this weekend too against the Rockies that convinced me they were going to win, and then Eric lost money on those games. So
yeah,
that was unfortunate. I think it was
16-6 sounds so much better than 16-7.
It sounds way better than 3-19 too.
Does it? 3-19 is impressive.
3-19 is something else.
At least like Reds fans know, like they don't have to waste their time this whole year.
Joey Votto's got to get out of there.
I don't think he ever will.
Does he just love Cincinnati that much?
I don't know, man. He's been there for so long already. It's like,
is it like in his mind, bro? It's like, why I'm the king here?
Yeah,
he's hitting 1-2. He's got to be sad.
It doesn't matter though. Like he could hit 0-1 and he'll still be beloved by the fans. Like they
start Brandon Drury on that team. Remember that guy?
Yes, I saw that yesterday. It's crazy that he's still in the MLB.
Dude, he's hitting a robust 250. He had 2 hits today.
Let's go.
Yeah, this team's terrible. This is putrid. If you're a Reds fan, you deserve to sue the team. Their starting pitcher today gave up 6 runs and 2 outs.
Who was it?
San Martin.
I don't know who that is.
Poor Luis Sessa doesn't deserve to be on this team either. That guy's just, yeah, it's bad. This is bad. Can't let that happen. Bad owners should be out of the sport. Okay, we have pinstripes here. Before that, though, I want to talk to you guys about this crazy story that I came across. I got to pull it up. It involves Mike Clevenger. Did any of you see anything with Mike Clevenger this weekend?
No. Okay.
So Mike Clevenger almost died this weekend.
Didn't see that coming.
So I got to pull it up. Fuck, where is this? Fuck, here we go. It was okay, so he's rehabbing in El Paso from his Tommy John. He was on a plane Monday night from Phoenix to El Paso. I'm just going to read from the article. We were up at like 30,000 feet elevation. The light comes on to move about the cabin. Then the next thing you know, we're nosediving and the air pressure drops in the cabin. The AC turns off. The captain goes on yelling. The oxygen masks come down. The captain yells, "Put your oxygen masks on, put your oxygen masks on." We're in our throats for 25, 30 seconds. I thought we were just going to go to the ground dead. Then we get to like around 5,000 feet elevation. That's when he starts doing swirls, he comes back on and he's like, "Folks, we're going to try and make an emergency landing in Tucson." Clevenger said the passenger next to him was knowledgeable of planes and explained the swirls, what he was doing to slow it down. Smoke filled the cabin. Clevenger said he could clearly hear only one engine was working. The next guy next to me is trying to keep calm. I'm freaking out. He's keeping it chill while everyone is crying and freaking out. The flight attendant was crying. Like she's supposed to be bedside manner and all this. Nope. Just bawling her eyes out. And then I guess they leveled out. So, yeah. Mike Clevenger almost died this weekend.
That, bro. So that's a thing where you don't fly for a while after that.
Too bad he's in Major League Baseball and like you fly all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's some like John Madden shit where I'd be taking buses until I didn't have to anymore.
Who was the basketball player? Royce White? Was that his name? He was from Iowa State or something, and he just like didn't get drafted because he wouldn't fly. I think his name was Royce White.
Dude, that's like I saw like Travis Barker. He got into
it.
What?
I drilled it. It was Royce White. Yeah.
Travis Barker's he got into like a plane crash, right?
Yeah.
Like, how did he does tours and stuff? He drove everywhere. That's crazy.
Highly publicized fear of flying during a season at Iowa State. He was he was drafted in the first round, but he just like couldn't fly anywhere. So like they just had no use for him, really. That's tough. Okay, let's do pinstripes. Pinstripes sponsored by our friends at Lobel's. I love Lobel's. I'm so happy Lobel's is back sponsoring the podcast. Shout out Brian Lobel for hooking it up. That guy is the man. He is obviously the son of Mr. Lobel. And they're back again, and they're rated, go figure, #1 in the official Yankee Stadium dining guide with their famous USDA prime steak sandwich. And folks, it's the best thing you can have at a baseball game. Bar none. It melts in your mouth. The only problem with it is you eat it so fast, you forget you were eating it because it's so good. And it's not to say there's not a lot in the sandwich. Like, it's a girthy sandwich, but you just can't stop eating it. And all of a sudden, like, the sandwich is gone because it's in your stomach. The only problem. I don't know how he can fix this. I don't know how you fix this, but they also got more stuff. They've got the classic meatloaf burger. They got the USDA prime burger. They got hickory molasses glazed grilled chicken sandwich and the epic steak and potato fries, which I will try at my next game because I've heard too many good things about the steak and potato fries. You can find them in the stadium at section 134, where you'll also see the butchers cutting meat in the butcher shop for use in the stadium. I've always thought that was a nice touch. You see the lady in the glass, guy or girl, whatever it is, they're just cutting it up and it just looks so yummy. By the way, the #1 thing that looks good that would taste horrible is raw steak. It just looks appetizing. You just want to eat it, at least as a kid. And obviously you can't do that. So allow Lobel's to make the steak sandwich and don't eat it raw. Lobel's is America's #1 family of master butchers. The 4th, 5th, and 6th generation of the family currently work at the corner butcher shop on Madison Avenue, 82nd Street in Manhattan. They sell only the finest quality meats, carefully selected from the top 2% of USDA prime grade beef and dry aged to perfection in their patented dry aging coolers. You can also buy them online and they ship nationwide. Everything is shipped fresh, not frozen by FedEx overnight service. And it's the same amazing meat that you're eating right at the stadium. That flavor comes from over 175 years of family expertise in the meat industry, and you can enjoy that right in your home. I believe the last 2 Christmas dinners I've had now via Lobel's. No question about it. That's the way to go. They got a special offer for you Yankee fans out there. Place an order online and get $25 off $100 with code Steak Sandwich. Steak Sandwich, all one word. Visit lobels.com/Yankees for details. That's just $25 over $100. And we're talking the best meat you can find. Lobel's, no questions asked. That's the move to get at the stadium. And it's the move to get if you're trying to have, you can just bring it home with you. You can have the food at home while you watch the game. If you can't make it to the stadium, bring Lobel's to your dining room table. Okay. Pinstripes.
Lobel's, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to give I have never had it.
Oh,
And I see your pictures and shit, and it looks unbelievable.
Well, next time we're at a game, that's just a no-brainer.
We'll do like a raw
taste test. Yeah.
I'm
The first time I took my dad there, I don't know if they were messing with us, but the guy behind the counter said that they had no sauce, like the sauce that comes with it, the jus or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he like went into the back and came back like 2 minutes later, and he was like, "Okay, don't worry, we figured it out. We got you some sauce." And that made the experience 100 times better. I still to this day don't know if he was messing up with us or not, but you can't go.
You need the sauce. The sauce is big time.
It's special.
Shout out for me for not making the joke about what you said, what you called that sauce.
Jus. Jou. It's a French word. You ever heard of it?
You said au jus?
He just goes a Jew.
That means a sandwich with sauce.
It's a jus.
Yes.
Au jus.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's not like you were calling Hubbs a Jew.
Yeah.
Au jus. what was I just gonna say? Oh, when I would go to games with my dad, like the reason I knew about Lobel is because my dad, because we would, you get to a game early for batting practice. We would get to a game early to beat the line for Lobels. So we're in our seats with Lobels to make sure we're not missing any game time, because the Lobel line, that thing can get long. It does move fast, but maybe like when it first kind of opened, it wasn't as fast, and because it's very popular. So we would get there early enough to eat it on time. Okay. Pinstripes edition. This is week 4, week 3, whatever it is.
4.
Week 4. Okay. Tommy will go last because he's irrelevant and he's not on the show.
Yep.
Seems fair. Okay. Giving out pinstripes. I'm going to give Aaron Judge 1 pinstripe for just being awesome. And the big home runs today, the 2 home runs. He's having an MVP season. It's fantastic to see. Aaron Judge gets a pinstripe. Michael King again. I think I've given Michael King a pinstripe every single week because he always just makes me really happy. And he saves everyone's ass. He is our fireman. He comes in, puts out all the fires. Doesn't matter if your base is loaded, whatever. Just great. Michael King gets another pinstripe. I think he's my leader. I'm giving Aaron Boone a pinstripe for that moment on Friday. That made me very happy, and I think he's actually managed pretty well. And I don't think I've given him one. And I feel like the manager of a 16-6 team that's in first place right now, best record in baseball, deserves a pinstripe. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Those are my 3 to give out.
So you gave it to
Judge
Boone.
King, and Boone.
That actually weirdly it's all right. So mine is definitely King, because King he just deserves it now. It's fucking crazy. I'm not gonna give it to Boone yet. He's still got to win me over.
But you don't think it's crazy? I did, correct?
No, I don't think it's crazy.
Okay.
I'm giving one to Judge because he's been outstanding. It's like really fun to see him hit the ball 600 feet. I'm gonna give his pinstripe to the schedule. I think that we should always start the season with 2 series against the Orioles and the Royals. I think that's a great idea, 1,000%. Yeah, and that's it. I'm this winning streak. I'm not gonna get pinstripe happy because we got a winning streak.
That's fair. I'm gonna add one for my total as well. Give him one to Yankee fans. Because I know I took one away when that whole Cleveland thing happened, and ended up turning out this is not the reason, but it factors in. We saw that Miles Straw video out in left field where he was he overreacted. So, but I was really giving it to the right field people anyways. But the real reason I'm giving it is because we aren't pathetic losers who, in a game that doesn't involve the team, chant like "fuck that team." Mets fans on fucking Saturday night chanting "fuck the Yankees" in a game you're playing against the Phillies, as Adam Ottavino blows the game and gives up a home run to Schwarber, and you chant "fuck the Yankees." And then today at the Red Sox Orioles game, they're chanting "fuck the Yankees" as well, as they're losing to the Orioles. Well, how pathetic does it get? Like, it's so like, could you ever imagine Yankee fans chanting "fuck the Mets" at a game between the Yankees and the Blue Jays?
It's more funny that we have the best record too, and they're second. And it's like all we hear about still is the Mets.
That's true. Right. All you've heard about is the Mets, and you go through the first month, and it's like, oh wait, the Yankees have a better record than them.
Yankees are some first in the entire major leagues, but I just don't get why people do that. Like, fuck that. Like, you could say fuck the Phillies. You're right. Like, I don't get. And also the Yankees too. Like, I don't get why they're more obsessed with us. Where it's like, Red Sox are way above them, and ours, like, no, Tommy's a fucking weirdo and hates the Mets that much. They're so irrelevant. I just don't get that. Also, I meant to bring up, how do you feel about the fucking reaction of a combined no-hitter?
I mean, it's rather nothing.
Outrageous how they celebrate like a real no-hitter. It's like, it's more, I think KSC said it was more impressive, which makes 0 sense.
No, it's not. It's not impressive. Jeff Passan barely called it a no-hitter on ESPN today. He's like, yeah, they pitched a good game.
A combined no hitter is it's a good game. It's a shutout. It's not a no hitter. Like it makes no sense. I never saw so many tweets being so happy about a combined no hitter.
Did you see Tank's reaction?
Yeah.
He
Bro,
almost
that guy's
fucking
never
passed out in his car.
that guy's never smiled about it. Very funny they did it in a game he wasn't watching. But that guy, it was the happiest I've ever seen him, a fucking combined no hitter. It was like 5 pitchers in the game. What are we doing?
I
He
know.
also, somebody resurfaced that 2 years ago. He tweeted about the Mariners combined no hitter, and he just responded, like he said it was pathetic that they were celebrating it, and he just responded and said, whatever.
I think the fans' reaction was way worse than I think the Mets themselves kind of like didn't really celebrate it too. Like I was watching, I was like, are they gonna dogpile right now? Because if they dogpile, that would have been crazy. But they didn't. I don't know. I mean, like it's a little bit better than like obviously a complete game shutout, obviously, but like the Mets fans themselves went way too over the top. But they're not used to any type of success or happiness, so I don't entirely blame them. But the pathetic chanting shit is just so. I just cannot picture Yankee fans ever doing that.
It's just how many years in a row are they going to have a fantastic April and then be 500 by the All-Star break? They do it every year.
I think they're a little different. I think they're a little different than
This
prior
year,
years.
maybe, but they
but
do
it's still the
April
Mets.
every year.
They are I will give them. They're the best They're the best franchise in April.
Yeah.
Best ever. They're always so good. But you're right. Like, yeah, they're good this year. I know they're good, but they're still the Mets and they're gonna go down.
Yeah. And just wait till the Braves start getting in their groove and like, Cuna's back and all that. Like they'll be. Is it Cuna back? Wait, Cuna did come back, didn't he?
Yeah, he's back.
He's back. Okay. But like, okay. Well, they might get Soroka at some point. Cuna's gotten to get in his groove.
He fucking sucks too.
Who?
The NL East.
Oh, it's terrible. Although the Marlins all of a sudden win every game. I don't understand.
Yeah, but again, like that's their second best team. Like the Phillies have the longest streak of not making the playoffs in the NL. Like they're just not, and the Nationals they might as well be the Reds. It's like,
and the Brewers are, to me, it's the Brewers and Dodgers are better than the Mets. And like, no matter what the Mets do, I like Corbin Burns throws pitches that don't even make sense. Like I just don't. And Hader hasn't given up a run and he has 10 saves. So it's like Brewers are fucking good. Cardinals are good, although they did just beat the Cardinals. And the Dodgers are the Dodgers. Oh, Tommy Canley's back. I don't know if you saw that. He pitched today. I miss that guy so much, but
I do too.
But we have Michael King, so not gonna miss him too much. Okay, that was your pinstripe. You finished yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want me to write Yankee fans, we aren't pathetic losers like Mets fans?
If you can somehow fit that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you really got to listen to the pod to understand that one. But like, I remember I was watching a clip or whatever on Saturday at a bar, and I was just like, that is so just fucking pathetic to do. And to like think it's cool. I don't know. I'll never get that. What are Tommy's?
So Tommy has only positives. First, he's giving 2 to Aaron Judge. He said, pay the man his money. He's in God mode right now. He's giving 2 to Anthony Rizzo. He said, if you hit 3 home runs in a game, that's a special moment, so you deserve to be recognized. He's giving 1 to Gerrit Cole, who's pitching better, and Tommy thinks he's been too hard on him.
Yeah, I did say that.
He's giving 1 to Aaron Hicks. He said he's doing
What?
well. He said he's doing well, I guess,
What?
was the description. Yeah.
I'm about to freak out. Okay, finish.
He's giving 3 to Cashman.
I'm done with Tommy.
He said best record in baseball. He's earning them back. He's giving 1 to Boone. He said, I'm a Boone guy, and he deserves credit for a winning streak.
I'm a Boone guy.
Yeah.
I might go to Vegas right now and fight him.
And he's giving 1 to Michael King. He said, just so good.
Tommy is bipolar with his pinstripe.
He has multiple personality syndrome.
He has 1 more.
When the good is good, he gives it to everybody. When the bad is bad, it is bad.
What's his other one?
He's giving 1 to Dylan Lawson since he took 1 away earlier this year, and now they're hitting. So get him back to even.
He loves giving out pinstripes, man. He's addicted.
The Aaron Hicks thing is crazy, and I wish he was here so I could strangle him. Aaron Hicks is the worst hitter I've ever seen with men on base. Do you know what he's hitting on? He's come up to the plate, Marty, 16 times this year with runners in scoring position. He's hitting 083 in those moments.
It's not good with the runners in scoring position.
He's the worst. And people are like, people think the way people think is so backwards that they think he should lead off because he struggles with men on base.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Do you understand that you just lead off the game once and then you have no idea when you start the inning, the rest of the game?
Yeah, but that first inning, he ain't coming up and running the scoring position.
Since they set the lineup and it's been consistently DJ, Rizzo, GZ, Judge, Rizzo, everyone's hitting. Don't change that. That's not a reason. No, leave Hicks down there. 100%. That guy, when he comes up with men on base, you might as well change the channel. He doesn't get a hit. There's like that meme, right, of like the big cat or whatever, big dog, and then the big one is when he comes up with nobody on, and the small one is when he comes up with fucking runners in the scoring position. 083? My God.
It's bad.
Giving him a pinstripe. What has he done this week? What did Aaron Hicks do this week?
He's doing well, I guess, is the description again.
Okay, let's see. April 23rd. Oh, right. He missed a whole series because of the kid. Okay, so he actually only played in 2 games this week. And he's giving it. All right, I don't get that at all.
That's crazy. You can't get a pinstripe playing 2 games.
He played, so he got a few hits. He didn't have an RBI, a home run, nothing. He just
I might have to suspend Tommy soon. It's getting out of hand.
That's crazy.
He's throwing him out like it's fucking candy. Seriously.
The Hicks one's crazy. That's insane. You lead off with yours taken away, if you're taking away any.
Yeah. I'm taking one away from LaCastro.
Okay.
When I see that man's name in the lineup, I get so irrationally mad. I think he's a horrible baseball player.
Okay, but what if it's over Gallo?
I think that it's fucking the same person, in my opinion. It's like I just don't.
Yeah.
I think he's bad. I think he's bad. He upsets me when I see his name. It's a bad name too. It's a horrible name. I'm also taking one away from Wisconsin because Wisconsin is so annoying about their cheese curds, and that's all you hear. But they just gave a new name for mini mozzarella sticks, and they get too much credit for having cheese curds when it's just a smaller mozzarella stick.
If we have any Midwestern listeners, you're gonna incite a riot with this take.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna tweet it because people are gonna lose their mind.
Yeah,
people really like when you tweet those types of controversial takes. They get really happy.
I guarantee I'll have 95 comments saying "Go fuck yourself."
Yep, 100%.
But overall, like besides like that, like LaCastro really does make me mad. But besides him, it's hard to take away some pinstripes this week.
Didn't lose a game this week.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
zero losses.
I take this seriously. I'm not like Tommy, who's a fucking twat. I don't think anyone else deserves it.
Can't believe you gave Hicks one. I thought it was gonna be like because he became a dad or something. That's nope. I am taking away a pinstripe from the Kansas City Cameras / the Wind. Watching those games this weekend, I nearly had a stroke. It was awful. It was I think it was the wind. I don't want to blame it entirely on the camera workers because I don't think there's actually people working those games. I think they're automated, but horrible. I could not like stay focused on the game. Otherwise, I was gonna have a stroke. I'm also taking a pinstripe away from Apple TV. That broadcast on Friday was horrific. Their commentators are terrible. They're terrible. They don't know when the fucking balls, like they can't properly call a home run. It's like, come on, man. What are you doing here? It was actually easy to kind of like, you just need your Apple ID to like, you don't have to pay for anything. So that makes it a little easier. But So like I set it up, no problem. But I listened without the audio for like the second half of the game. I just couldn't listen to the fucking rest of it. I'm not taking Pinstripe from what I'm about to say. Carlos Beltran, games are tough. He doesn't add anything.
So why don't you like him?
He doesn't make 1 point. He just states like the obvious. He just says like Aaron Judge is a good hitter.
Spot the lie.
It's just they were talking about Chapman has 2 men on, 2 men on in the 9th inning today, and they're talking about the Toronto series coming up. Can we get the win first before we talk about Toronto?
Yeah, I know what you. Is he like is it an overwhelming like people don't like him, or is it like it is?
Yes. And I think Maben will come into his own. He makes Maben look like Paul O'Neill.
Is it crazy that I really don't care about announces?
No, I feel like Fights usually has a similar take, whatever. But like, I don't know. When it's your team, you care a little bit more.
No, you do. Like Michael K, I understand. Like sometimes, and like, yeah, I understand that stuff. But like people like, and it's not. I think I'm in the minority of saying like I don't care about announcers. Like, yeah, of course there's good ones. Like, I think Joe Buck is unbelievable. Like I know
Joe Buck's good. Yeah, Joe Buck's really good.
I think you two are also different type of baseball watchers. Like Hubbs for Yankees games, you're locked in for every pitch. Marty, I don't see you sitting there and watching every pitch of a baseball game.
No,
if you're there, but like
Yankees I do. Like when I'm home, it's always on with them. But like you're right, I might get up sometimes.
Yeah. And you travel so much now, like
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think it's different. You're right.
Yeah, it's just they made the Flaherty Beltran combo this weekend made me appreciate Michael K. I'll say that, and that says a lot for me.
Yeah, that says a lot.
Did anyone watch K-Rod or no?
I watched the last like few bits of it, and I saw his recommendations for baseball, where he wants to limit pitchers to 10. So he just wants 5 relievers and 5 starters, and like to go back to like starting pitchers being relied upon to go deep. I think that's a terrible idea. Every other idea was kind of good. You can't do 10 pitchers. That's not going to work.
Oh, I'm taking his Pinstripe away from Max Scherzer. His favorite college basketball team was Kentucky, and now it's Duke, and he didn't go to Duke, so I don't like that, you know?
Okay.
I just sent you the picture. So it was just wild.
Oh, I did see this, yeah. How about his dream? I love how he said rather not answer because he's married.
What is then? Like, when did they take the then?
Yeah, I don't know what then means.
How did his college basketball team change? What?
I do love the rather not answer. That's a great answer.
Does Scherzer have any affiliation with Duke?
No, I mean, he went to Missouri, I think.
Going from Limp Bizkit to Drake is something.
I mean, Max Scherzer does not listen to Drake.
Yeah.
Wait, how about this too? Enemy of the State, good movie with Will Smith. Then going to Gladiator. You would think if he's changing it, it's going to something more recent. That's weird.
Yeah, that is true.
I do like it. There was a period in my childhood where I watched Enemy of the State like once a week.
And it's actually impressive. His food stayed the same as chicken wings.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
My favorite food sometimes changes.
Mine's been steak and mashed potatoes since I was born. It's the same thing. Key to my heart.
Like
Lobel steak specifically. I'm also taking a Pinstripe away from Allergies. I hate Allergies, and they've ruined my life.
I might give a Pinstripe to Allergies. I'm gonna give a Pinstripe to people that don't have allergies. You guys are a nuisance to the world. You guys are. My brother would wake me up in the morning with his sneezes, and it's fucking annoying. And I'm eating dinner, and he takes a bite and goes, "All right, we understand you got allergies," and people love to talk about allergies.
If I could cut my nose off and still live, I would.
I am giving a Pinstripe to people that don't have allergies. And
you know what?
Because people with allergies are pussies.
My biggest pet peeve I'm probably the only person that says this. I hate when people say bless you. Leave me alone. I know I'm I cannot my mom know my mom and my girlfriend know to not say bless you around me. I just say I'm gonna sneeze. It's the spring and the fall. Let me sneeze. I don't want to have to worry about you having to respond to my sneeze. Shut the fuck up.
The worst is when I know I'm gonna sneeze like 3 or 4 times in a row, and they say "God bless you" after the first one, and I'm like, I can't thank you. I'm gonna sneeze again right now.
Yeah, like, bless you. But oh my god, how many you got?
Yeah. I'm
leave me
sorry.
alone.
I can't control this.
Just leave me alone.
Bless you. Stop after 2, no matter what.
After 0.
But I have to say bless. Like I won't. Even if you told me, I have to say it. I feel guilty if I don't say it. Have to.
Just know the next time you say it around me, I hate you.
I like judge you if you don't say it to me. Like it's a no.
I'll say it, but don't say it to me.
I'm gonna make sure I say it to you. I'm gonna start telling people just to say bless you just all the time.
It won't. No, it doesn't bother me when I'm not sneezing. It bothers me when I am forcing you to react to me.
You know why? Why don't we just say? I guess people do, but just like, hey, bless you, Hubbs. You don't got to sneeze for it.
Are you a priest?
Just throw around bless yous.
I guess. Yeah, that's
what a priest does.
Move to like the Amish country. I feel like they did that.
Yeah, I guess that's just a priest then.
Okay. That's everything we got here. Big series coming up here with Toronto. Take 2 of 3. I don't think they're going to win Tuesday, but let's win Monday and Wednesday. That sounds like a plan. This should be a big statement week. This is a big statement series. And then we get to come back home for Texas.
Buy a shirt.
Oh yeah, buy a shirt. The Rizzo shirt's out. It's fire. Got to get my hands on it. We don't even have it yet. Right. Yeah, it's fantastic. And he hit a home run, although it's the opposite field or like left center. So we need more to right. But yeah, I'm excited for this series. There's going to be definitely like some playoff vibes for sure. Full capacity up in Toronto. I'm excited for it. Some big day of sports Monday, by the way. Just big all around. We got hockey playoffs starting, NBA playoffs continuing. That Warriors game today was awesome. Yankees, obviously, at night. There's day baseball. There's 2 baseball games during the day. I don't know why. We got the Madrid Open, great tennis tournament, big field. Very excited.
Everyone's talking about the Madrid Open.
It's huge. It's a big one. It's very, very exciting. The Clay
Madrid Open. What do you mean?
I know you're probably gonna go bed right now so you can wake up for first ball at 6 a.m. Big Benoit Paire, Diego Schwartzman match. Andy Murray, Dominic Thiem. Very excited.
Did you watch the Will Smith and Serena Williams and Venus Williams movie?
The first day it came out.
Great film.
It was great. Like no bullshit. It just sucks that Will Smith just completely ruined the film now.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you're automatically just gonna think of his outburst when you think of it.
But what
like,
a film.
How mad do you think like everyone, like all the Williams sisters, everyone that went behind that story, like such a feel-good moment to have the movie finally come out. It was so critically acclaimed, ruined by Will Smith.
Yeah. I think Serena got a bad rap. Isn't Serena better than Venus?
Yeah, but definitely more hateable.
Oh, really?
She's a big of like. I'm not a fan.
I don't really.
I like Venus.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Oh, and Doctor Strange comes out Friday. Very excited to see that. I'm gonna get to the movies at some point. Maybe I'll get away from my mom this weekend and just run the theater. But yeah, other than that, do I have anything else?
Rutgers baseball is 36-9. Swept Ohio State on the road this weekend.
That seems good. Is Ohio State good at baseball?
Nick Swisher Field they play on.
Oh, right. Huh. You see that guy threw 105.5 miles an hour?
That should not be allowed.
We can't be doing that.
That's
that guy's gonna have Tommy John.
I'm surprised he hasn't already had Tommy John, and that's why he could throw that fast.
God forbid I have a son. We're getting Tommy John at 10 years old. Get it right out of the way. Just fucking revamp that arm. Gonna be very exciting. Maybe 2 Tommy Johns. Maybe do it back in like when he's 15 or whatever. Then we're really coming to our own around 17.
He's throwing 150 in high school.
Yeah. Dude, imagine this guy gets Tommy John, comes back throwing 110.
Yeah.
Just going. It's hurt my arm doing that. I played sports this weekend and played basketball. Look at me. I went outside.
Saw that. Why?
It was nice out. We had nothing to do.
Sometimes it's a basketball game. Sometimes the idea of a basketball game is better than when you actually play.
We didn't run. I played 1-on-1 against my buddy, and we played like 5-3-1. Some like shooting game. So, but it was good work. I sweated. I hit way more shots than I thought I was gonna hit. But yeah, it felt good to be alive and running and not having a heart attack. So, yeah, that's it. That's the show. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna go watch the Lakers show, the Winning Time thing, new episode on HBO. But until then, go get yourself a Lobel steak sandwich at the stadium this coming weekend, and come back to me with some feedback. And I guarantee you're going to think I'm God because I introduced you to this thing. So go do that. Let's go kick the Blue Jays' ass. That's the Short Porch. We'll see you back here next time. Later.